Hi everybody, my name is David. Thank you for watching. Today's video is a narcissist video, and it's narcissists are con artists. And I know we all kind of know that, huh? I just wanted to point out a couple things. I thought it was kind of cool. So if we get into what a con artist is, it's somebody that kind of cheats you or tricks you in something they need or some personal gain, right? They're great motivators, though. Narcissists can be great motivators. They can be really motivating about what they want you to do, and they can be, they sell products great because they feel that they're so great, right? That the product that they're selling or stand by or stand behind is also great. I mean, they're omnipotent, aren't they? They believe they're godlike, right? So if I have something I think is good, it's gotta be great. If I think it's good, then it's great. You guys want it. If I want it, then you want it. And they may really believe that. So they're really good motivators. Besides just con men, motivating or conning or manipulating masses. They're so good at that, aren't they? One thing for sure, narcissists are, when they're children, they're literally taught no boundaries. I mean, they're taught, they're never told no, right? One way to find out if someone's a narcissist maybe is tell them no. They don't like that. They don't take it for an answer. So if you have someone who, really believes they're great and godlike and perfect, and they want to sell you something, and they were never taught boundaries, so they don't respect your boundaries, and they're very perversive, and can talk about your money and follow you all around and call you all the time, and never take no for an answer, never give up. I mean, that's a pretty good recipe for a con artist, right? They're all about the image, so nobody can know what they're doing. Right, so that's why think about people that that rob senior citizens out of their money. Horrible thing, right? Take all the senior citizens who have retired and really can't work for themselves anymore and just steal them. Take all their life savings. They know not only can they be an easy target maybe, but they know they won't tell anybody. Think about the guy, the younger guy or the older guy that manipulates older women and cons them out of their money, and she won't tell anybody. Or even the younger female does that to the older man and cons him out of his money or whatever she wanted or whatever the guy wanted, and they don't tell anyone. They don't admit that they've been victimized or robbed. Perfect, right? They get away with the crime and nobody knows. Their image stays intact. These people spot vulnerabilities. Okay, they are looking for the victim, the perfect victim. They sell you a dream. They give you what you're missing. So I talk a lot about how we are victims for a reason. It's not just stumbled upon somebody, got tricked and fooled. We're missing things like affection. I mean, just to be general, I mean, if we didn't get attention from our parents, neglected things, we're at least missing affection. We may never got really unconditional love as a child. They might be selling that, the idea. Edward H. Smith wrote a book. He's a con man. He wrote a book, Confessions of a Confident Man. That's where the word con man came from, confident. Confession, he calls it a confident man. He says these are the 6 stages of the confidence game. Okay, so how he con people, these are about the 6 stages, and I just thought it was interesting. I'm going to go over and see if you guys think there's any similarities with narcissists trying to con you in relationships out of love, out of attention. Number 1 is the foundation or work. That's where you prepare. I think, so that's why I always go off on social media and dating sites. Narcissists are huge on those. It's their playground. It's their hunting ground. It's so easy to pick out people that are vulnerable, victims, And then number 2, he says, is approach. That's when the victim is contacted. That's when you approach the victim. And I just think that, I go back again, social media and dating sites is perfect for this. I've heard a narcissist will actually find a victim before they even contact them, before they even contact you. They'll find out everything they can about you do background checks, look you up on social media and stuff if they have your whole name. Crazy. They'll find out exactly everything they can about you. It's preparation before they approach you. So they approach you, victim is contacted. Number 3 is build up. He calls it the build up. Victim given opportunity to profit from a scheme. So it's when the con man gives the victim an opportunity to profit from a scheme. The victim's greed is encouraged. And what it does is it makes their own rational judgment impaired. So you have a victim, and the con man will give the victim a chance to have something that he wants, money, typically. That's what they talk about, right? So, the con man will offer a scheme to the victim and say, look, if you do this, you'll be rich, right? And I mean, that's huge, isn't it? I mean, they promise you guys, narcissists promise you guys something you didn't have. Like I said before, affection. An idealized thought or view or an idea of what the relationship will be like. Future faking, right? So number 4, he says, payoff. It's called the payoff or the convincer, where a victim receives a small payout as a demonstration of the scheme's effectiveness, letting them win. So, even just a narcissistic man being the perfect gentleman, being nice, paying for everything, giving gifts, making you feel really good, taking you around and showing you off to people in his life. The hurrah is what number 5, he says, is the hurrah. A sudden crisis or change of events forces victim to act immediately. This is the point at which the con succeeds or fails. And I just think of it as like triangulating. Perfect, right? Kind of introduce someone else to the relationship. All of a sudden you think everything's great, but then all of a sudden here's someone else in the relationship, maybe an ex that comes back and wants your partner back. And he or she is saying, I don't know, they want me back and they want to go out to lunch and I know, don't worry, and it just throws you off for a loop. It pulls the rug right from underneath you. What you thought was great, safe, and secure, oh no, watch out, be careful. And also how they're always demanding and really speed up the rate of the relationship, right? Always speed it up. Come on, we got to do it now. Force you into some type of commitment, some kind of deal with a house or a car or a business or maybe marriage, children. Gaslighting, right? Gaslighting. Last one, number 6, he calls the in and in. In and end. The in and in. So it would be a conspirator who's in on it, puts an amount of money into the same scheme as victim to add legitimacy. So the con man or the narcissist will try to prove to you that they're legit, that they're a good guy. And they'll do this. They'll take you around to their family, their friends, their coworkers that think they're a good person and say, look, I have friends. Look, I have family. Look, they're normal. They think I'm a good guy. They like me. I'm okay. Right? It's kind of like to add legitimacy, that they're okay. And that screws with you in the relationships. I know it screws with a lot of you because you'll say, I don't get it. Like, I think he's a bad person, but everybody else really likes him. Everybody else really likes her. So are they a good person or are they not? I don't get it. It adds legitimacy. So there again, the narcissist is a con man. They're tricking you into believing you're going to get something that you need or want, something you're missing, right? So what do? I always try to offer something to do. We give ourselves what we need so we don't have to be kind of desperate at all for what somebody else may promise us. We already have it, right? Happiness, safety, security, wanted, needed, loved, nurtured, all these things, meeting our own needs so we aren't desperate for others to meet them for us. Okay? Hope you get it. Any questions you guys have, go down below. All right? Thank you very much, and I will see you again. Love yourself first. Bye-bye.